Do you have an indoor cat and think you know him well? He may seem calm and independent, but don't be fooled. Cats have extraordinary emotional memories, especially when it comes to negative experiences. This video is an essential guide for every cat owner, revealing the most common mistakes that can seriously jeopardize your relationship with your feline. You may be making many of these mistakes every day without even realizing it, unintentionally turning your home into a source of stress for your four-legged friend. If your feline lives exclusively indoors, stay tuned. In Part 2, we'll reveal additional hidden risks that cat owners often overlook, from toxic plants to neglecting their emotional needs. Get ready to transform your understanding of your cat and strengthen your bond. The first mistake, and perhaps the most common, is raising your voice. Cats have extraordinarily developed hearing, much more sensitive than ours. Their ears can perceive sound frequencies that are imperceptible to us, making a loud voice or a sudden noise an extremely unpleasant and frightening experience. What may seem like a simple correction or an expression of frustration to us is a deafening roar to a cat. This reaction isn't just a brief discomfort, it can profoundly undermine their trust in us and their home environment. Cats don't understand the meaning of our words, but they associate the aggressive tone with a threat. Ethological studies show that cats living in noisy environments or where they are frequently scolded tend to exhibit stress-related behaviors. These include frequent hiding, excessive grooming, defensive aggression, or even urinary problems. To communicate effectively, try using firm but always calm and reassuring tones. This approach not only preserves their sense of security, but also strengthens your bond based on trust and mutual respect. Remember, a fearful cat is a stressed cat, and chronic stress can lead to serious behavioral and health problems. Imagine bringing home a new pet or having guests, and expecting your cat to immediately embrace the new arrival with enthusiasm. Instead, your cat might retreat, hiss, or try to defend itself. This behavior isn't aggression, but fear and sensory overload. Cats are creatures of habit and territorial, and sudden changes can be a source of great anxiety. Introducing a new animal, person, or even a new object without adequate adjustment can cause significant stress. The key is to gradually introduce the new cat and respect its pace. Start with scent exchange, use a blanket or toy that smells like the newcomer and leave it in the cat's territory, and vice versa. This allows the cat to familiarize itself with the new scent in a safe and controlled environment. Only after the cat shows curiosity and no longer fears can you proceed with a visual introduction, always under supervision and with the cat having the option of escape. When dealing with new visitors, let your cat decide when and how to approach. Always provide a safe haven where he can retreat if he feels overwhelmed. Forcing interaction can create negative associations and make future introductions even more difficult. What may seem like harmless fun to us, like tugging on a cat's tail, touching its stomach while it sleeps, or startling it with a sudden noise, can be perceived as a threat or aggression by a cat. These pranks can have lasting negative consequences. Even small provocations can remain imprinted in their emotional memory, eroding the cat's trust in you over time. This can lead to defensive behaviors such as hissing, scratching, or biting, not out of malice, but out of self-defense. The cat learns that your hands or your presence can be unpredictable and potentially dangerous. Instead of teasing them, choose activities that promote positive interactions and strengthen your bond. Playing with toys that stimulate their predatory instincts, such as fishing rods or laser pointers, used with caution to avoid frustration, is an excellent way to interact. These activities not only entertain them, but also help them release energy and feel fulfilled. Remember, respecting their space and dignity is essential to building a healthy and happy relationship. Cats are known for being big sleepers, and for good reason. They need up to 15 hours of sleep a day, and sometimes more, to replenish their physical and mental energy. Sleep is crucial to their health, mood, and learning ability. Disturbing them for cuddle time or playtime may seem harmless, but it's a significant source of stress for them. Just like us, if someone repeatedly and abruptly wakes us, we become irritable, confused, and less rested. For a cat, interrupted sleep can lead to chronic fatigue and anxiety. It's important to learn to recognize your cat's deep sleep cues and respect their need for uninterrupted rest. Provide them with quiet, safe places where they can sleep undisturbed. A well-rested cat is happier, more sociable, and less likely to develop behavioral problems. Respect their need for rest, and your bond will benefit enormously. A cat who feels safe and respected in his environment is a cat who trusts you and will be more likely to seek positive interactions when he's awake and rested. Sure, videos of cats startled by cucumbers, startled by sudden noises, or dressed in silly costumes can make us laugh and go viral on social media. However, for our feline friends, it's a different story. These situations, often created for our amusement, are a source of great stress and fear. The stress that many of these pranks cause can lead to long-term anxiety, behavioral problems, and even a shortened life expectancy. A cat that's constantly on edge or in fear isn't a happy or healthy cat. Their fight or flight response is a survival mechanism, not entertainment. Avoid turning your cat into a comical entertainment object. Instead, focus on games and activities that make them happy, mentally and physically stimulated, and strengthen your bond. Offer them interactive toys, play sessions with a pole, or simply quiet cuddle time. Your cat's emotional well-being should always be a priority. A predictable and safe environment, where your cat feels protected and respected, is essential for their psychological health. Cats are natural hunters, and their play simulates hunting and predatory behaviors. This is a crucial aspect of their development and well-being. However, if you encourage excessively rough play or use your hands as prey, you may confuse your cat. When your hands become the object of play, the cat learns to associate human hands with hunting and attack situations. This can lead to painful scratches and bites, not out of malice, but because the cat no longer distinguishes between play and normal interaction. Your hands become toys to be attacked. It's essential to teach your cat from an early age that hands are not toys. Always use appropriate toys, such as fishing rods, stuffed mice, or balls, to control their predatory instincts. If your cat tries to bite or scratch your hands, immediately stop the game and redirect them to a toy. Pay attention to your cat's signals. If his ears are flattened, his tail is twitching, or his pupils are dilated, he may be overly excited or stressed. Appropriate play is fun for both of you and strengthens a positive bond, without the risk of injury. Declawing, onechectomy, is a surgical procedure that, unfortunately, is still legal in some parts of the world, although it is banned in many European countries, including Italy, for ethical and animal welfare reasons. This operation removes the last joint of a cat's toes, not just the nail. This procedure is the equivalent of amputating our fingers up to the first knuckle. The physical and psychological consequences are devastating. Declawed cats can suffer from chronic pain, infections, gait problems, and arthritis. Furthermore, they lose one of their main defense mechanisms in balance. Behaviorally, declawed cats may develop litter box aversion, because digging is painful, aggression, they bite more because they can't scratch, and anxiety. There are humane and effective alternatives to protect your furniture and manage scratching. These include the use of scratching posts of different shapes and materials, claw caps, small vinyl covers that fit over the nails, and training for regular nail trimming. Choosing these alternatives means respecting your cat's nature and well-being. Cats are inherently territorial animals. Their home environment is their safe zone, and every element within it contributes to their sense of stability and control. Frequently rearranging objects, such as moving the scratching post, food bowl, or bed, can generate anxiety and insecurity. Every object in their territory is marked with their scent and helps create a mental map of their space. Moving these objects without warning can disorient them and make them feel vulnerable. Imagine coming home and finding all your furniture in different positions every day. That would be stressful for you too. Keep their familiar spaces as stable as possible. If you need to make changes, do so gradually and observe your cat's reaction. Make sure they always have access to their favorite places for resting, eating, and doing their business. Providing a predictable and stable environment is essential for a cat's psychological well-being. A cat that feels secure in its territory is a more relaxed cat, less prone to destructive or anxious behavior. Cats don't respond to scolding or physical punishment like dogs. They don't understand the concept of punishment the way we do. Harsh discipline methods, such as yelling, spraying, or hitting, are not only ineffective, but can increase fear and destroy the cat's trust in you. A punished cat doesn't learn not to do a certain thing, it learns to fear the person punishing it and hide unwanted behaviors. This can lead to even more serious behavioral problems, such as fear-based aggression or inappropriate elimination. Instead of punishment, focus on positive reinforcement. Reward desirable behaviors with praise, cuddles, or small treats. If your cat does something unwanted, ignore the behavior or redirect it to an appropriate activity. For example, if it scratches the couch, gently lead it to the scratching post and reward it when it uses it. Consistency is equally important. All family members should follow the same rules and use the same methods. A bond based on love, patience, and security is much more effective than any punishment. Basic care and hygiene are essential for your cat's physical and mental well-being. Neglecting aspects like litter box cleaning, nail trimming, regular grooming, and veterinary visits can have a huge impact on their quality of life and your relationship with them. A dirty litter box can lead to a cat's toileting elsewhere, as well as being a breeding ground for bacteria. Overgrown nails can cause pain, difficulty walking, and even infections. Insufficient grooming can lead to painful knots and skin problems, especially in long-haired cats. These small details, if neglected, can have a huge impact on their health and mood. A cat that feels clean and comfortable is happier and less stressed. Furthermore, grooming and nail trimming can become bonding moments if handled with care and patience. Regular veterinary visits are crucial for disease prevention and early detection. Don't wait until your cat shows obvious symptoms. An annual checkup can make all the difference. Now, I'd like to talk to you about some of the specific risks for cats that live exclusively indoors. Being an indoor cat offers protection from many external dangers, but it introduces new challenges for owners to address. Even if your cat lives exclusively indoors, spaying or neutering is essential for her health and well-being. Unspayed females can go into heat, a period that can be very stressful for them and their owners, with constant meowing and attempts to escape. Unneutered males may develop unwanted behaviors such as urine marking, spraying, aggression, and sexual frustration. These interventions also reduce the risk of certain diseases, such as mammary tumors in females and prostate problems in males. Cats are curious and love to explore, often nibbling on leaves or flowers. Many common houseplants, which are harmless to us, can be lethal to cats. Lilies, azaleas, Dieffenbachia, pothos, and tulips are just a few examples. It's essential to learn about plants that are toxic to cats and remove them from the home or place them in completely inaccessible places. Even a small ingestion can cause serious gastrointestinal problems, kidney failure, or heart failure. Contrary to popular belief, even cats can feel lonely and sad, especially if they're used to a lot of human interaction. A cat left alone for extended periods may develop separation anxiety, manifested by destructive behavior, inappropriate elimination, or excessive vocalization. If you're often away for work or travel, consider adopting a second cat, compatible with your first, to keep him company. Alternatively, make sure you dedicate quality time to your cat when you're at home, providing stimulation and affection. Cats need interaction and affection to thrive. Even short sessions of interactive play, 10 to 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, or cuddle time can make a big difference in their emotional well-being. These moments strengthen your bond, provide mental and physical stimulation, and reduce stress. Don't underestimate the power of a caress or a session with a dildo. Indoor cats are at significantly greater risk of obesity than cats with outdoor access. Lack of exercise and excessive calorie intake can lead to weight gain. Obesity in cats is associated with serious health problems, such as diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease. It's crucial to monitor your cat's diet, providing portion-controlled, high-quality food. Encourage physical activity with interactive toys and environmental enrichment, such as multi-level scratching posts and food dispensing toys. Cats need a quiet, secluded place to retreat to when they're feeling stressed, scared, or simply want to rest undisturbed. This safe space can be a box, a carrier with a blanket, a high shelf, or a quiet corner of the house. Having a personal sanctuary significantly reduces stress and anxiety, allowing your cat to feel safe and secure in its own environment. Make sure this space is always accessible and undisturbed. Cats are extremely clean animals and have a very sensitive sense of smell. A dirty or smelly litter box can make them feel anxious and stressed, leading them to seek out other places to relieve themselves, such as carpets or furniture. Be sure to clean the litter box daily, removing solid waste and refreshing the sand. A thorough cleaning of the litter box, including a complete litter change, should be done regularly, at least once a week. Even cats that live exclusively indoors can contract diseases or parasites. Fleas and ticks can be brought into the home by other pets or even humans. Some viral diseases can be transmitted even without direct contact with other animals. Regular vaccinations and preventative treatment against internal and external parasites are vital to keeping your cat healthy and protected. Consult your veterinarian for a prevention program suitable for your indoor cat. An indoor cat can become bored and deprived of the natural stimuli an outdoor cat would receive. It's important to provide environmental enrichment that mimics these experiences. A secure cat enclosure, catio, is an excellent solution for allowing your cat to safely enjoy the outdoors. Alternatively, you can introduce safe plants like catnip, install shelves and vertical scratching posts for climbing, and offer interactive toys that encourage hunting and exploration. The home environment is crucial to a cat's well-being. Our human habits, such as loud noises, loud music, strong odors, perfumes, detergents, smoke, or frequent changes in furniture, can stress cats. Try to keep the environment as calm and predictable as possible. Reduce noises and smells that could stress them. Establish regular feeding and play routines so the cat feels safe and knows what to expect. Now that you know the most common mistakes to avoid and the specific risks for indoor cats, you have the tools to significantly improve your cat's life and strengthen your bond. Every small positive change you implement will make a big difference in his physical and emotional well-being. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay up to date on new tricks, tips, and valuable information for your feline's well-being. Join our community of cat lovers and continue learning how to provide the best care and unconditional love for your furry friend. Your cat will thank you with years of affection and companionship.